Oh, nice.
That's so cool.
Damn, that's nice.
Welcome in. It is like 5 in the morning. We just got in a couple hours ago, but I cannot wait to show you this apartment, and I just know it's gonna be crazy the next couple weeks, and I want to make sure that we are able to do this before that happens. Ignore Edinger. He's kind of having a time. He can't believe this is happening. Anyways, walking in, let's head this way. This is the first overview of our beautiful kitchen that I literally cannot believe is ours. We have this massive island. All these little details I love. I cannot believe we have this beautiful stainless steel fridge. In our last apartment we had a very small white one, which I was grateful for, but this is definitely very beautiful. And I cannot believe that we have a water filter. Daniel and I are both like geeking out over that because both of us as kids thought these were so cool, and we can't believe we have one. I can't wait to go to Marshall's and buy like all the organizational things. I'm so excited. And then we have lots of storage, which is nice. The kids have already dominated this one with their pet food, so that's great. And then over here, we plan to make this the coffee station. The building gave us some water bottles, which was really sweet. All the basic necessities, microwave, oven. This oven is so cool. The stovetop, it like is all electronic, which is really fancy. I don't know how we're gonna work that, but we'll figure it out. This is kind of very specific, but this was kind of a non-negotiable for me. I really wanted a deep sink because do I even need to explain? That's beautiful. Wow. Okay, dishwasher is right here. And then we have a da-da-da-da, wine fridge. Can you even believe it? I'm geeking out. Shout out to our friends who have already given us wine. Shout out to Paige. If you know, you know. Look at that. It's all purple and fancy. Okay. And then here comes the living room area. And of course, all of the kids' stuff is the only stuff that's unpacked. Hi, Edinger. He's busy doing other things. Our balcony is massive, so freaking massive. Look how sweet too, a little welcome home letter we love. Okay, a couple seconds ago, I literally just realized that you can do this, so watch this. Off, on, lights brighter, lights dimmer. Oh my God, that's so cool! I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out just a little bit. And then the kitchen with the lights on. Da-da-da-da. Wait. Da-da-da-da. Ta-da! Okay, moving on. Over here we have a little nook. I plan to make this the pet nook. I want to have their little food here. I want to get a little sign for them. I want this all to be for them, but that is to come later. And then over here we have a cute little barn door that takes you into our laundry room. So we have them stacked on top of each other. And then over here we have kind of a little washroom area, which was definitely a non-negotiable for me. So we have some shelves and some hooks, which is just really nice for on the go. Pretty simple, but I love this little barn door. So cute. And then outside of it we have the nest. They actually don't let us put this apartment any lower than 65, which is a little alarming because Texas is literally hell in the summer, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. All right, and then into the bedroom we go. Here we are. Pretty empty right now, but you know, this is kind of all we're working with for the moment. And then in the bathroom we have a wild Roxy. Hi, do you like it? You like the new home? This counter space is massive. We have a huge mirror. And then we have some extra storage up here, toilet. I finally have a bathtub again. These handles are so pretty. That's such a random thing to love, but I think that's so pretty. And then I love that the shelving is like in the wall. I think that's so beautiful and seamless. And the closet, why do you want to go in there, huh? What's in there? Let's see. Here she is. There is already some clutter in here because we just had to store stuff when we came in, but this is what we're working with. Pretty big, pretty big. And then we'll probably honestly use this for like ugly storage, but it's fine. I'm just being realistic, you know? It has to be like that sometimes. Come on. Good girl. Okay, first of all, I'm so sorry for how delirious I was in those clips. We had just come off of a 22-hour cross-country road trip. It was 5 in the morning. I was quite sleep deprived. Anyways, if you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about or no idea who I am, that's pretty fair. My name is Rosalie. We just moved, my boyfriend and I and our animals, we just moved across the country from Southern California to Dallas, Texas. I'll get into the whys probably in a different video, but basically for family, business, and because life is short. So it's been about a month and a half now. I figured I would give you a little bit of a life update. There's a couple moving parts in our lives right now, which is very exciting and all very new to begin with. it still doesn't feel like we live here. So I think for a very long time it's going to feel like we're on vacation and we're just going home soon. Every single day I wake up here, or we'll go to a new restaurant, or we'll be up on the sky deck watching the sunset or whatever, and I just kind of have these moments where I'm like, holy shit, this is my life. Like, I live in a different state now. Like, my life is completely different. I'm not going back anytime soon. I can't just drive to my best friend's house. Like, this is different. Okay, we're doing this. I have to say that I'm typically very indecisive. Not because I don't know what I want, but because I view everything from such a neutral standpoint that I can see every single outcome and every single benefit and every single con. And I will tell you right now, I absolutely adore California. If you're looking for some sort of reason not to move there, I'm not the person who's gonna give it to you. I love it. I grew up all up and down the coast, SoCal, NorCal, Bay Area, all of it. I love it. I will be so grateful for the rest of my life that that is the state that raised me. But life is short and there's so much outside of your hometown. You have to get after it. When I was younger, this is what my life plan looked like. I said that I would spend every single year of my 20s in a different country, living there, adjusting to the culture, learning, meeting people, going completely outside my comfort zone. And then when I was 30 years old, I would choose which country I liked the most and stay there. And while that's, you know, not the plan anymore, just because that was a little bit far-fetched, I would like to get as close to it as possible. I feel like there is just so much to see and to feel and to experience and to embrace. And this was something that we had been talking about for a couple years, but I was pretty hesitant because, like I said, I loved California. And I turned 21 and I realized that I hadn't moved. I was still in the state that I grew up in. And while I did move away from my hometown and I was doing different things and I had gone like 10 hours away, I was still in the same state. I was still within my comfort zone. And it's so crazy to think about the fact that there are billions of people in this world and I was still having the same conversations and sitting in the same rooms and driving down the same streets. And it just started to feel like, if I'm really about this, I need to be about this. If I really want to see the world, there's nothing stopping me. I need to go. And sure enough, the universe gave me so many signs. Like, I wish I could get into everything, but the universe literally took a bow, like an Easter basket. You know when you see an Easter basket and there's like that plastic saran wrap around it and then there's a bow? Slowly but surely, once we had made the decision, the universe literally took that saran wrap, slowly put it over my life there and tied it with a bow. I could not have left at a more perfect time. All of my friendships were in like the most beautiful condition. I left feeling so loved. I left feeling like I had done everything I wanted to do. I crossed off so many things from my bucket list. And speaking of which, I did make a series called Goodbye California. It's 5 or 6 episodes. They look like this, and if you want to go watch those and catch up on what happened, feel free to. There were just like a couple things that I hadn't crossed off. So let's get into making the decision. So I realized that I had done everything I wanted to do, right? I've done Big Sur, I've done San Francisco, I've done way up north, I've done Chico, I've done San Diego more times than I can count, LA, I know all the streets like the back of my hand. I was born there. So I kind of came to this place where I was like, there's nothing else for me to see. I'm not challenging myself. I'm not thinking outside of the box anymore. I'm just living the same life in different ways year after year. And I want to meet people. And think about where you were on this exact day last year or 2 years ago. And I'm sure that so much was different, right? You were different, your friendships were different, your family dynamics were different, everything is different. And I think about a year from now and the fact that there is somebody walking the streets of this city who has absolutely no idea who I am. I don't know who they are. Neither of us know that the other person exists, but we are exactly what the other person needs. And a year from now, I will be calling somebody who is now a stranger my best friend. And that is so beautiful to me. The world is so big. I am just here for the experience. I am the universe experiencing itself through a human vessel, and that is what I'm here to do. I want to feel joy. I want to feel challenged. I'm here for the pain. I am here to grow. And I'm very excited. So this is a little sneak peek of how we've been decorating the apartment. It's still a work in progress. I have been vlogging all of that, so if you want to stick around, feel free to stick around. But we are going way different with this apartment theme. So I had my own apartment before I met Daniel, but it was like with a roommate. It was like already furnished. It like wasn't really like the whole experience. And then Daniel and I lived in an apartment with his roommates, which was like basically a bachelor pad with like pizza rolls in the freezer and a huge sectional, and that was about it. And then we got our own apartment that we lived in for 2 years, and it was beautiful. I loved it, but I feel like when you get your first apartment, you kind of limit yourself to a box of the things that you've seen other people do. So like, you know, you guys have seen those videos on TikTok of like decorating styles that are common, and it'll be like the all white with everything marble, or like rose gold everything, or like all gray theme. I didn't want to do anything like that this time. I felt like last time I really leaned into just this like mature decorating style. We had a lot of woods, a lot of greens, a lot of marbles, but it just felt very safe. All of the items individually were not things that I would have picked. They were more so things that just went well together. It was easy, it was convenient, it looked nice, and for the most part it was safe. In this apartment, I am going crazy. I'm playing with color, I'm playing with texture, I am mixing metals, mixing woods, doing all the things. Why? Because I'm in my 20s and I have no obligation to stay here. I mean, aside from Elise, but like, you know what I mean? Like, when am I ever gonna have another time in my life that I can have an apartment with like yellow? She's been having the best time here. She lucked out the most because our building is so pet friendly. But anyways, when is there ever gonna be another time in my life when I can have like a bright yellow rug and like pink lamps? I don't know. I'm just gonna do it, you know? I wanna feel joy in my space. Daniel's standing outside the door so I can finish filming. Anyways, if you would like to watch the rest of our journey, stick around. We are doing it up. We are trying new restaurants, new bars, going to all the fun things. We're taking a salsa dancing class next week. It's all the good things. I'm really excited to be here. I'm really excited for this chapter of my life. Thank you for listening. Thank you for caring. Thank you for being here. So much love. I'm very excited. Bye.
It was late at